No. Ah, damn it. Oh, Baromir and Ghostly together. Oh man. There's no... We won. Jesus Christ, man. Fuck. No. How the hell do you fight this? Jesus Christ. Okay, well, there's not really any point in fighting that. Hey, Snake. What do you mean? What grind? What are you grinding? Fuck, I forgot to take ribs. Oh. Oh my god, yeah, this is... Where is Spain to tell us about how class balance works? And what should be nerfed and what should be buffed? Jesus Christ. Yeah, there's no point in playing into that.
This week's update will focus on character progression, crafting, loot rebalancing, and quest rewards. For your weapon mastery progression, you will no longer need catalysts. Experience is now gained by participating in combat and by killing mobs, which makes perfect sense. By fighting in PvE, your character will improve their combat skills. Weapon mastery experience will also be awarded for completing quests. Concerning catalysts, they will continue to serve as a crafting resource. They can now be transferred to a different player. With this update, players will be able
Hey, Doorlock, how you doing, man?
to insert boss heads into existing implants to gain a corresponding buff. We insert an empty implant, add a head, and a Grandmaster catalyst. The result is a corrupted implant containing an additional buff. This has a positive impact on the player's crafting process, because before, players could mistakenly create an implant during synthesis and then forget to insert a head into it. This meant the implant would turn out imperfect, and remaking it was quite costly in terms of resources. A few conditions apply. The head can be inserted into either a forged implant or an empty one. If the implant already has a boss head buff, you won't be able to insert another. For player convenience, equipment durability has been completely removed from arenas and battlegrounds. A significant amount of work has also been done to rebalance quest rewards. The reward tier now more logically matches the quest chain's tier. For first chapter quests, players will primarily receive T1 gear. These are quests in Goldenfield and its surrounding areas. Chapter 2 provides T2 gear from Mary Jane's quests leading to the Western Forest, and Chapter 3 T3 gear from River Rise and Steps quests. Overall, there will now be more rewards and they will be more diverse. You'll have a selection of chips and their corresponding recipes, a modest quantity of coins, and also various consumables for synthesis. The drop conditions for obtaining upgrade kits have been adjusted. They also correspond to the specific mob tier. From level 1 up to level 9, players will only receive T1 kits. From level 10 through 19, both T1 and T2 kits. And monsters at level 20 will drop all of the previously mentioned items, as well as third tier upgraders. However, the drop chance for T3 will be higher than for the others. The drop chance for weak mob camps, such as flies, beetles, cunning mobs, and imps, has been significantly reduced. The epic upgrade kit has been completely removed from the loot table of these specific camps. However, the epic kit now has a chance to drop from elite monsters, including golems, hyenas, centipedes, and ghoul and skeleton camps found on the island. By the way, regarding open world golems,
That doesn't seem to be true.
you can now gather resources from them using the miner profession. You have an equal chance to obtain either concentrated mana or thermium. Keep in mind that a mining node is not guaranteed to spawn on the mob's corpse. There have been a few adjustments made to both implants and characters. The Invictus plate received a slight nerf, its outgoing damage was reduced, and the same applies to Gadgetron. The buff's overall duration has been significantly shortened, going from 10 seconds down to just 6. You can find out more information about the patch notes at the link in the description.
Oh, it's cute, I guess. And what happened, Snake? Oh my god. You need to get a killing blow, right? $2,000 coins, Jesus Christ. Damn, man, okay. Yeah, we tried doing yesterday golems, and I don't think the loot is improved for golems. For golems and hyenas. So either the loot is bugged, or the drops were so low that even if they increased it, they're still extremely low. Yep, that's what it felt like to us too. Like, it hasn't really changed. Yo, Mister, what are you doing? And hey, how you doing, man? Oh, you wrote to me. Oh, waiting. Okay. Message. I look tired. What the hell, man? It's true, but what the hell? Well, it doesn't look like anyone is doing BGs. But in arenas, there are only pre-made, so that's gonna suck. Oh my god. The game is lagging on wars, really? Since there's no PvP, let's just prepare the gear. Oh, but I don't have...
Cash.
Oh, damn. Okay. Jesus Christ, these prices.
Got credits? Deposit. Greetings.
Ah, fuck it. Hey, chef. Yeah, it's basically just the patch notes in a video format. It's pretty cute.
АК-99, люблю тебя.
Oh man.
Welcome.
So what do I need? Find else teams. Oh, I need to check the else. So I need two more. What do I need? Two more flame forged. Okay. Well, that sucks. Hmm. Damn. I don't have any Steam cells? What the hell? Damn, I don't have any. I have one Steam cell. Oh my god.
Hello.
A fantastic day to bank at Quadari Regional.
Wait, don't I have a mana woven?
Insert.
The hell, I was pretty sure I crafted one by mistake at some point. Oh well. That was easy.
Hey, money back. Insert salt. Got credit?
Oh, this is too hard. Crap.
Greetings, Flesh Wallet.
I think it's time I put my recipes in the bank. Yeah, I saw it. I think it's pretty cute. And hey, lady. I mean, I don't know. Are they gonna do this for like every patch? That would be interesting. Which one do I have the most? If I like the stars? I did not pay attention to that. What? What was I supposed to see?
This week's update will focus on character progression, crafting, loot rebalancing,
What,
and
that they blurred
quest
the
rewards.
name, you mean?
For your weapon mastery progression, you will no longer need catalysts. Experience is now gained by participating in combat and by killing mobs, which makes perfect sense. By fighting in PvE, your character will improve their combat skills. Weapon mastery experience will also be awarded for completing quests. Concerning catalysts, they will continue to serve as a crafting resource. They can now be transferred to a different player.
EF Tonka or what? I missed it already.
Your weapon mastery progression, you will no longer need catalysts. Experience is now gained by participating in combat and by killing mobs, which makes perfect sense. By fighting in PvE, participating in combat and by killing mobs, which makes perfect sense. By fighting in PvE, your character will improve their combat skills. Weapon mastery experience will also be awarded for completing quests, mobs, which
Did you
makes
see the
experience is
name?
now gained by
What?
participating in combat and by killing.
Okay. Is that Tael or Pain? It's one of them, right?
Mobs, which makes perfect sense. By fighting in PvE,
Oh, did
your
this time,
character
okay.
will improve their combat skills. Weapon mastery experience will also be awarded for completing quests. Concerning catalysts, they will continue to serve as a crafting resource. They can now be transferred to a different player. With this update, players will be able to insert boss heads into existing implants to gain a corresponding buff. We insert an empty implant, add a head, and a Grandmaster catalyst. The result is a corrupted implant containing an additional buff. This has a positive impact on the player's crafting process, because before, players could mistakenly create an implant during synthesis and then forget to insert a head into it. This meant the implant would turn out imperfect, and remaking it was quite costly in terms of resources. A few conditions apply. The head can be inserted into either a forged implant or an empty one. If the implant already has a boss head buff, you won't be able to insert another. For player convenience, equipment durability has been completely removed from arenas and battlegrounds. A significant amount of work has also been done to rebalance quest rewards. The reward tier now more logically matches the quest chain's tier. For first chapter quests, players will primarily receive T1 gear. These are quests in Goldenfield and its surrounding areas. Chapter 2 provides T2 gear from Mary Jane's quests leading to the Western Forest, and Chapter 3 T3 gear from River Rise and Steps quests. Overall, there will now be more rewards and they will be more diverse. You'll have a selection of chips and their corresponding recipes, a modest quantity of coins, and also various consumables for synthesis. The drop conditions for obtaining upgrade kits have been adjusted. They also correspond to the specific mob tier. From level 1 up to level 9, players will only receive T1 kits. From level 10 through 19, both T1
Okay, so
and
this is
T2
what the
kits,
what
and
the people were
monsters
talking
at level
about.
20 will drop all of the previously mentioned items, as well as third tier upgraders. However, the drop chance for T3 will be higher than for the others. The drop chance for weak mob camps, such as flies, beetles...
Well, what can I say? Good for them, I guess. Yeah. Oh well. Wasting resources to blur. Can't you just remove that from settings? Fuck's sake. It was blurred. Ah, okay. Which are the cheapest artifacts to craft? Of course not. cheap enough.
Are you sure you...
Oh no, they not constant. Oh fuck. Yeah. Okay, so I guess then you all need to make builds to counter infiltrators and defenders, because they're never gonna get nerfed. Problem is, I don't think there's any way to counter them, because their best skill in game is being able to disengage and run away, and there isn't really any counter to that.
Cashing in a...
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Deposit.
Dude, what is with these prices? What the hell? Holy crap.
Welcome, carbon unit.
Hey, Confo. Yeah, I need to extract some talents. So I need to craft overclocked and re-roll them. Casino, exactly. You say that with so much enthusiasm. Actually, crap, I didn't check the market. Having inside information and playing competitive is not fair and should not. Yeah, I don't even care about that BGP. I honestly don't care inside information. It's an MMO, whatever. Figure out the information. It's not like there's secret information except for bugs, and those should just be reported. The problem is that the devs listen to them. So no, which one was it? So all classes get nerfed except Infiltrator and where is Defender? Except Infiltrator and Defender, which is what Pain and Tile play. So like, dude, what the hell? I mean, really? The developers listen to you, so you tell them to buff your classes and nerf everything else. I mean, that's... what the hell? Infiltrator also got nerfed, but not on my build. But only on my build. Yeah, on Pain's build it didn't. It got buffed. Defender got a slight nerf. Yeah, but also buff, right? Oh, actually, wait, no. This was just nerfed. No. Champion strike. Base damage increased. So, yeah. Everyone else only got nerfs, I think. Oh, actually, wait. Shaman also got a buff, right? Yeah, okay. So the base damage was increased. Shaman got a big nerf. Come on, Jaggies. Really? Defender got buffed. Base damage increased. For everyone else, it was decreased. Tile. Oh, whatever. Jeez, man. Nothing for sale. For crying out loud. No, I know, Tile. I know that the second was a nerf. I know. But you also got buffed, so... Again, I'm comparing to other classes where everything got nerfed, you know, like all numbers went down. Okay, for Defender, Infiltrator, and partially, yeah, for Shaman, not all numbers went down. Some numbers went up. Fuck, I didn't bring the snail honey grain.
Greetings.
Sure, man, sure, whatever you say. Now I get anti-heal. Oh man. When podcast? Oh. Give me a break, man. Ask Mista. Yeah. He's the podcast manager. Yo.
Yo. I see you're doing the roulette stuff, huh?
I was just bored, so yeah.
So you said let's craft some talents, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, we just missed the episode 5 of the podcast, no? Just so you know.
Huh?
We just missed the 5th episode of the podcast today. It's your fault.
Oh no.
No.
I don't know. You still want to do something? I am very, very tired. So
I am tired as well. The only thing I would do right now is maybe some solo PvE island for some very fun events.
Jesus Christ, man! What is this goddamn roulette?
What are you trying to do?
I need one dynamic damage boost and one flame forged.
Alright. Are you sure you want to go Flameforge since the last changes?
Yeah.
Let me see if I have a Flameforge. If I do, I can give it to you. What are you looking for? Flameforge and?
Dynamic damage boost.
Dynamic damage boost. Neither of the two.
And I need to do bosses, man. I need boss heads.
For that, we need to do PvPPI.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do some.
Hmm?
Not tonight though, but I'm down to do some in the next days.
Yeah, not
Also,
tonight. I'm
we
too
have-
tired. Yeah.
We have a lot of quests to do as well in PvPPI, the battle pass that is.
Hey, hello, hello.
Hello, Organic.
Hey, Arkany, how you doing, man?
Oh, something sold again. Maybe I'm gonna get back to my glory days of 24,000 coins. Back on 9,000. Jesus Christ.
What did you sell?
A talent actually, but it gone so fast I don't even know what the fuck happened. Or which one I sold.
Yeah, we need some notifications in here.
That would be nice, yeah. A notification that like, I don't know. Because, I don't know, I sold something. And the only things put up on this character are the talents, so...
Wait,
I
so
think I was at like...
you sold for a lot of coins or what?
Yeah, it should be about 1,300, 1,400, something like that. Talents I put up are only high tier. Or there are like recipes as well here, but those ones don't sell. Oh, I wanted to ask any of you, do you have time to create those alchemy stuff? I have them all set up. Shouldn't take
Okay, what
long.
do you need?
All
And I'm
right.
gonna let you know because I've had a very difficult day. If it's like a million things, then. But yeah, I can craft some stuff.
Not that much. So about what 26 crafts of T1 adrenaline shot,
Okay.
and then the
okay.
T2s for those.
Alright.
So
All
24
right.
T2s for those, or 21 actually. And
Okay, bring everything to me. Bring everything to alchemy.
you're at the alchemy station.
No, no.
It's not that much really because it requires recipes, so I kind of put in the recipe department. The materials I have, but recipes are
Well,
annoying.
the thing is now that I can craft shit with my own materials. So if you want to, from me to craft you something, you need to give me everything correctly because otherwise I'm gonna use my own shit. You know?
Of course, of course. All right, so shit. Let me grab them from the bank. Sorry, I took a
Yeah,
nap of like 2
You
hours.
need them from bank.
It's still kind of. They still kind of fucked up the implementation of this whole bank thing. I'm still annoyed that whenever I try to craft a T2, I have to get the T1s from the bank. They don't automatically show up in the list or anything. It's kind of
Yeah,
annoying.
there are
right?
also a lot of bugs in there as well. Yeah, give me a second to close my door.
But yeah, I don't have a lot of recipes, sadly. I thought I had a lot more. I don't know what happened. But I don't have a lot of recipes.
You destroyed them because they were useless.
Maybe.
Oh yeah.
But probably I should not have destroyed them because I was thinking they will
Dude.
do something with them.
Tomorrow is Monday. Dude. Okay, wait. What are you giving me? So these are...
So those are for tier 1s. All ingredients for tier 1s, and then tier 2s, and then this is for tier 1 painkillers, and tier 2.
What does it take? Okay, I'm not gonna do those crafts. I don't think I'm gonna do them. The problem
come
is,
on, there's not that much.
no, it's not that much, but I don't know what it prioritizes. Does it prioritize the things that I have in my inventory or the things that I have in my bank?
It doesn't matter because I'm giving you the recipes as well. Like it doesn't matter if you craft them from your bank or from this because they're all the same.
Okay, but do you know how many crafts I need to do? So wait.
Yeah, you can like follow the recipes. Like the crafts are related to the recipes. So for tier ones, it's like 24, 26. Tier 1 adrenaline shots, for example. So just follow those recipes. It's easy.
Easy.
First and last time I'm doing this, by the way, just so you know.
Oh, come on. And what am I supposed to do? You guys are
Make
supposed
an
to have,
alchemy
like,
guy.
Yeah, but the whole point was I have weapons meeting and mysticism. And
have
everybody else has
everything.
other stuff.
No, I
Yeah,
have
no, but-
everything. With all my characters, I have
lazy.
everything. Alright, press accept. Let's see what
Please
we got.
just follow the
here.
recipes.
Adrenaline
And if you
shot.
don't know the materials, just look at the recipes. And it can tell you the materials, so you can arrange them in such a way that they're easy to follow.
Adrenaline shot. Let's go with the blue one. So you need how many? 22 crafts? That's correct?
26. Look at the recipes. It's 18 plus 2 force. So
Alright,
26.
yeah. So 8, 26. Okay, let's go
Yeah.
with 18.
Also, by the way, I just found out that if you try to create T2s overclocked, you need to put the recipe into the synth. But the recipe, if it has like 2 to 3, 4, 5, or many more charges, it will not give you change for the charges. Meaning,
Alright.
if you use a blue, it will just gonna eat up the recipe without giving you change. That's
Wait,
annoying.
I have my own shit on me as well. Wait. I need to get rid of the...
Why? It will consume the entire recipe, no, Arcany? Like, and will make the artifact blue.
Yes,
Let
but
me come
hear me
back.
out. There is a problem. It doesn't give you change, meaning if you have multiple uses of a recipe and you put it in like at 2 uses, it should give you a change of 1. Does that make sense?
No,
For
it
whites,
doesn't.
I mean.
They said that it consumes the entire recipe.
Yeah, but for whites.
No, for
green,
everything. For
greens, blues, and purples, it makes sense.
It doesn't consume for others, Novak. I
What?
think.
So
It,
whites,
it will
consumes
take
them.
down. Yeah. For whites, it consumes them. Yeah.
Why does it consume them for whites? That's
I
the
don't
that's
know
the
what
main
you
issue.
guys are talking about.
I haven't tested for the other colors, by the way. I haven't tested for the
We
other
will
varieties
test
because
it now.
they're-
We will know. Don't worry,
What? That's
guys.
annoying.
I'll let you know now. Let me bring out my
No,
stuff
for this one,
first.
it works, by the way. This is not made in
Actually-
Sim, these are made directly.
Because I think that there will be some fuck ups here. I'm also streaming, so you have an idea.
Oh,
what the fuck ups are.
Oh, come
Right,
on.
so we
geez.
have this is tier 2.
There you go.
This is tier 2.
The easier way to do
these are
it is
tier
put all
1.
materials required with the same type of recipe. That's how I traded them to you, so it'd be a bit easier for you.
So let's see this
But
first.
you fucked it up so badly there. I don't know what the fuck I'm telling you anymore.
This is a tier 2. In order to... You want me to use those
Yeah.
tier 1s that I'm gonna craft to do the tier
Yeah.
2? Okay. These are tier 2, so we need tier 1 painkillers. These are
Which I have provided.
guessing.
There's not that many crabs, by the way. Like,
Yeah, it's not that many. And you need some tier 1 mana vials.
yeah.
Okay, let's
I
go.
could create tier 2 mana vials, but nah. I don't have the recipes, apparently.
I might proc, so let's see.
But yeah, also the other thing that I want them to remove is add a way that you don't need to make 4 characters to have available all the this crap available.
Okay, let's go. Adrenaline shot. We wanna use the blue one. And we
I
wanna
mean-
do 18 crafts, right?
Insert salt, please.
You can queue all
18?
of them, by the way. You don't need to do like Q.
18. I'm gonna kill.
No,
See my
so
screen.
you are doing this incorrectly, Mish. You don't need to queue the same amount as the recipe. It will take from another recipe. So just queue the whole amount, which is 26.
All right. Yeah, but maybe it will take this one.
It doesn't
first.
matter.
Oh, no, it's the same, right? Yeah. Okay.
It will not matter, not for consumables.
26
So
you
you can
said,
queue.
right?
Yeah, 26. And then if it takes from your stuff, you just bank those that I gave you. It's simple.
Oh, it took
Because
the
it's the same amount.
It took the big one. Wait. I see it for the first time as
Because-
well, so don't worry.
It doesn't really.
Haven't done
the
any crafts with this.
For consumables, it doesn't really matter with the recipes, by the way.
You see, Novak, it doesn't consumes it. It's 12 out of 18 now.
When you craft, yes. If you use the synth machine, it consumes the entire recipe.
If it consumes even blues
yeah.
and purples for implants, that's just stupid.
Well,
They
that's
shouldn't
what they
consume
said
that.
in the patch notes. If you put in a blue
Yeah,
recipe, it will consume
Novak is
it
right
and
on
create
that.
the artifact being blue.
Yeah, he's right. He's right. No,
At least that's what they said in the patch notes. I mean, if it doesn't work like that,
I understood something different before.
So essentially what you're gonna have to do is use the recipes until you are at 1 charge left. And then use it.
No,
Oh, actually,
you
no,
can't
it doesn't
use-
work because...
in the synth machine, you
only
can only
use
use full
full.
recipes.
Ah, man, this sucks. I'm feeling like I'm losing out, essentially. Because I am losing out
Don't feel like
on
that.
charges. It's bad.
Yeah, let's keep going.
So you're telling me I have to make myself an alchemist as well? What the fuck? What's the point then of, like... Ah, man, this sucks.
Alright, guys. Well, so I am too tired to
So
do
we are
anything,
done
honestly.
with
So
the-
I'm gonna close the
Or not
stream
yet.
because
Never mind.
I'm not gonna do anything.
Oh, you got
Indeed.
the. Oh, it proc the recipe as well.
So I will see you guys
Proc the
tomorrow,
10
I guess.
adrenaline shots.
Probably
Then it
with
proc the
more
recipe
nerfs
as well.
to
Mine now.
Destroyer and
I
more
think it
buffs
pulls
to
out the
Defender
recipe,
and...
pulled out the recipe from the
Oh,
Or
factory.
maybe,
What
yeah,
is it?
maybe it
Okay,
pulled it
see you
from
all.
here
Bye.
instead of having two. Yeah, it pulled it from here. Never mind.